Yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on? Oh my god. Yo, 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 yo. How's everybody doing? Yeti's here? Oh, Yeti actually made it. Okay, Yeti. Wow. So many awesome freaking hosts in the last couple seconds. That's crazy. Everybody's hyped up and amped up. Hope y'all are ready for the show today. Guys, thank you so much for being here for the Dog Squad Showcase. Today we'll be featuring the awesome trio of Middle Age Gaming. I'm so freaking excited to have y'all on the show and have them on the show and give y'all the opportunity to hear from the awesome trio themselves. It's going to be so freaking cool today. I really appreciate y'all being here. So many amazing hosts coming in. I'm just letting everybody come in here and settle down. Really do appreciate it. See some awesome freaking names in here so far. Awesome names. And we're getting so many shout outs here. Guys, make sure you show them these other streamers some love as well. If nobody's following these guys, show each other some love. Really appreciate all of y'all, man. It's awesome. Freaking awesome. Sweaty Yeti already coming in with the 250 embers. My guy. My guy. Thank you so much, my dude. Sweaty's already starting off. I wasn't really asking for another Ember War, but I mean the beach ball. Yo, let's go. Dude, if y'all can get 200 hits on the beach ball, I'll do a giveaway. I have yet to see my chat hit 200 hits. That'd be really awesome if y'all get it. Wait, did it start over? Okay, it's still going. Okay. For some reason on my screen, it kind of went off for a second. Okay, y'all are still going. Y'all can concentrate on the ball. You don't have to pay attention. Keep going. But I do appreciate it, guys. While y'all are taking care of that, I will just go over the hosts that came in so far, guys. I really do appreciate it. Halldat coming in with the host. Miss Dilladog. Pop coming in with the host. Reese. Savage coming in the host. Pasha. Miss Lily, Viv with the host, Dinkle TV, Sweaty Yeti TV, my dude Switch coming in with the host, Jordy dropping the host as well, my dude, appreciate it. Rye from Florida, thank you for the host. Aries Leaf, thank you for the host. And I believe we're caught up. It's lagging for you, it kicked you out. That's not good, Kush.
I'm still in.
Hopefully everybody else's connection is really good. My wife says she's still in, so that's good. Fantastic TV coming in with the host. Let's go, brother. Hey, y'all were up to 35 right now? Dude, yeah. Let's go. Keep it going. Y'all get 200. If y'all get 200, that's going to be some amazing stuff right there. Because I want to say the highest my chat has gone to is like in the 70s or 80s. I don't think we've ever gotten to 100 yet. Smack that ball. Smack it. You don't have no time to chat. You got to hit that ball. Oh, my God. Y'all already up to 60. Let's go. Don't stop. I know you don't want that giveaway. Keep going, guys. I will say just a couple of rules, guys. If anybody is new to the showcase itself, just a couple of house rules and stuff like that I want to go over. This interview will be solely just about Middle Age Gaming, okay? We'll be talking about their stream, their community, their journey so far here on Mixer, okay? It's all about them. If they're answering any questions, there's going to be 3 different people answering potentially. So we'll definitely get to their answers first. If anything else in chat pops up, we'll try to get to that stuff in chat. But the interview is about them. And I really want them to have the chance to answer all the questions, to the best of their ability. So if there's anything like host, follows, embers, sparks, whatever that comes up in the chat, I will probably miss it. But of course, we will get to them as soon as possible. I'll try to take a break in between questions and of course thank everybody for their contributions to the stream. So keep going, guys. Oh my God, you're 120, 130.
You already said.
Yeah, Keep going. This is the highest I've ever seen anybody in my chat go. So y'all are definitely killing it right now. Y'all are almost at 200. I see 2 people hitting this, and some people are saving y'all. Yeah. My wife is saving y'all. 3 people, 2 people. Don't let it. Oh, 1 person hit the ball. Wow. Y'all are still going. The ball's lagging? No. Anthony, thank you for the host. And then John Z, thank you for the host, brother. I appreciate it. Edelon, thank you so much, guys. So, like I said, if there's anything that happens in chat, I promise I will get back to it as soon as possible. But I'm sure it's gonna happen, man. I'm gonna probably miss. I've never seen 100 either. Not on my channel, at least. Keep going, guys. 180. Y'all are almost there. Y'all got it. So we'll do the giveaway at the end of the interview. We'll definitely do a giveaway at the end of the interview. Let's go. I'm not even going to look anymore because I know y'all got it.
Tell them not to stop at 200 either.
It stops automatically at 200, baby. Yeah, it will stop. 200! Let's go! Let's go!
I got 100 of those.
Y'all are amazing. My wife said she got 100 hits of her own. She just carried y'all. Y'all were just carried. Haldad got 100 as well. Viv hit 121. Middle age with 144. Oh, wow. Wow. Y'all are freaking crazy. Let's go. I've never seen 200. That's the very first time I've seen 200. Switch with 127. Oh, no. Laggy balls are better than saggy balls. Kush. Reese with 1. You got 1 hit, Reese? Oh my god. Y'all are freaking crazy. Let's go, Dog Squad. Y'all are amazing. I really do appreciate it. Honestly, guys, this is an amazing stream so far. It's off to a great start. Hopefully y'all are here for Middle Age Gaming. We're going to get to him here shortly. Like I said, it'll also be just a slightly ramped up interview because we do have to, me and my wife have to go get groceries and like an appointment only kind of thing, and we have to be out here in about an hour and a half from now. So we're going to get through the questions really fast, but I will give you an opportunity to ask them questions as well at the end of the stream, and then we'll do the giveaway. So make sure you stay to the end, and we'll give away an Xbox Live or PS or whatever kind of gift card, whatever y'all want. Just let me know. Thank you guys for that hype. Look at all those beautiful sparks. Appreciate it. So I'm going to go ahead and bring Middle Age Gaming, guys. Make sure you stay hyped up for them, and we'll go ahead and start the interview. So let me switch it up. Go to Discord. There they are. Hope everything looks good. What's up, guys? Are y'all still muted?
Just
okay,
like
there you go. There you go. What's up, everyone? What's going on, guys?
Hello, guys.
I'm waiting for my stream to catch up and see if I can make sure everything looks good. Oh, it looks good to me. How's it look on y'all's end?
Good.
Looks good.
Awesome, dude. Look at that. Look at that logo. I think it came out pretty good. I love y'all's logo, by the way. That is so freaking awesome. Guys, this is Middle Age Gaming. If you don't know them, like I said, I'm sure they're already shouting them out in chat. So make sure you drop them a follow. Show them some love. They're awesome, awesome streamers. So we're going to start with the guy above me. This gentleman's name is John. And then we got Jackie and Paul on the other screen. So, John, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing well, man.
Awesome, awesome. So tell me, from your own perspective, how has your journey been so far here on Mixer? How's your streaming journey been for you?
Hey, man, it's been pretty good. I know that, we started this thing back in October, I think. We decided to get on it, and it's definitely been a journey. I don't think we went into it with, we went in with expectations, but we kind of went in and said, we're not going in thinking we're going to be, the next great thing or anything like that. We're going to go in and we're going to have fun, and we're going to try to build a community, and we're going to try to get hooked up with some cool people, and, try to, influence and impact people through what, we all enjoy to do, and that's playing video games. And so far, these past couple of months, we've started to see the channel grow a little bit, and we're definitely happy with that, and we're going to continue going after it. It's not something that, now that we're, quarantined, we have a lot more free time to be able to do, do things, but and be on stream. But during when everything's back to normal, it's a lot of in between our regular work hours that we're able to do it. So we're definitely taking advantage of the opportunity that we have right now and making sure that we're trying to get the most reach that we possibly can. And in these past couple of days, everything has been in the past couple of weeks, just the amount of people that we've met and come in contact with just through playing games has been amazing.
Dude, yeah, I mean, absolutely right. John is frozen, so you might. I know we had this issue earlier when we were like trying to set up, but he just had to reset his camera. So as long as y'all can hear him, I think it's the main thing. But he'll get his stuff situated. It's all good. I'm not really worried about it. So Jackie and Paul, how do you feel? Like, do you feel the same way? Do you feel like the journey has been obviously awesome for y'all? I mean, y'all have gotten off to a great start so far. So y'all should be really proud of your. Of the support you've gotten so far. So, I mean, how do you think the journey has been for y'all?
Me first. Well, I think that the best part of this for me is that I said it once, that this is a place I can come and just be me and do what I love to do. And in a world where where this kind of stuff, maybe it's like weird or like you're a nerd or geeky, to come here and to be around people who share what we love is like a really special thing. And that's what's like for me like the biggest thing. Come here, play games, and it's awesome.
That is awesome. What about you, Paul?
It's been a lot of fun. Like John said, I didn't really come into this expecting to grow. I just kind of like, we'll try it, see how it goes, have fun with it. And I've been blown away with like the super cool people I've met. I have a ton of fun just playing with the people I met, let alone building the community and everything else. It's just really incredible how it's been.
It really is, dude. I mean, like I said, y'all. It's all about surrounding yourself with awesome people. People that are going to build you up and not hold you back, or of course, try to backstab you or use you for any reason. I mean, it's all it comes down to is just surrounding yourself with awesome people, and your community will reflect that. You're just going to keep finding more and more awesome people who just love to support you. And obviously, you've got, like I said, y'all got off to a great start. Y'all definitely surrounded yourself with a great set of streamers. Like I said, meeting Hall and Nim. And of course, being on the stream team has just been awesome for y'all for sure. How did y'all find Mixer out of all the other platforms? How did y'all find out about Mixer? I'm sorry.
That would probably be from me, because I think when I first started thinking about streaming, was I watch YouTube a lot, and I used to watch Tim the Tatman clips. He's a big Twitch streamer.
Yep.
And I had the facade of people only watch streamers if they're professional players. But Tim the Tatman was clearly not a professional player. He was just a guy with a really good personality. He built this really fun community. I was like, as I think maybe we could do something like that. We like that kind of stuff. And the reason why we picked Mixer was around that time that Ninja and Shroud signed with Mixer.
Okay.
And I was like, well, it's not as competitive, and apparently it's a much more user-friendly and friendly-based community than Twitch, because Twitch has its issues. That's why we kind of found Mixer.
Jackie, had you heard of Mixer at all?
No, when he brought it up, it was the first time I've ever heard of it. Like, I knew of Twitch, but Mixer was at the time up and coming.
Yeah.
So it's the first time I heard of that.
Okay. You, John?
No, yeah, it's the same thing. I mean, we were looking at different avenues, and Twitch was definitely, you'd be a little fish in a big pond, and Mixer, seemed a little bit more like something that we could grow, and it seemed exactly like Paul said, a little bit more laid back and not something that was so intense. And so we decided to go with it, and we've been enjoying it ever since. I think there was a time there where we're like, we decided to stick with it and kind of see what happened and go from there, and just patience is virtue, and patience is the key to everything, and you just can't expect to be overnight sensation. But we're sticking with it, and we're running with it, and I don't think it's something that we're going to go away from. We're enjoying it.
That's great. That's exactly how I felt about Mixer, man. Like, basically how Paul found out, and which is like through YouTube and then other avenues as well. I mean, just kind of stumbled upon it. I think the easiest thing is it's on everybody's Xbox. Like, you don't have to download it; it's already on there. But that also kind of gives it a bad stigma as well. Everybody believes that Mixer is just strictly an Xbox platform and that's it. And I've had to tell multiple people, like, no, you can stream anything. I know plenty of people that play PC games. PS4 is starting to come along as well. I've seen a lot of PS4 players come over. You know, it's meant for everybody. Switch, obviously, with Animal Crossing being such a huge thing right now, everybody's streaming from their Switches now. So I mean, it's pretty awesome. And IRL stuff, obviously, web shows. I mean, it's not just meant for Xbox. So I have to continuously push that and let everybody know that you don't have to have an Xbox. You can just come here and just enjoy the community. That's what we love the most. So, did y'all ever consider going to these other platforms, like either like Facebook? I know Facebook's another platform that people don't really talk about, but it's kind of
For a
blowing
hot
up
second. I think for a day.
for a
Yeah,
day.
There was some time there when, you know, we're like, oh, should we go to Facebook Gaming? Should we try something different? And I think, you know, we just kind of came together and said, listen, you know, we have yet to see where we can go with this. We haven't even grown, but let's kind of work. You know, I think there's something to, you know, that 2,500, you know, it seems like it's a long way off for us, and it still is, but it's something to work towards. And, you know, I think if we can have a focus to become a partner, you know, and I think it gives us something to work towards, and, you know, gives us kind of a goal and, you know, a mountain to climb. And I think it gives us the motivation to be able to stay out there in front of it and, you know, get in front of the camera as much as we possibly can and everything like that to just, you know, grow the community even more.
Yeah, exactly. What about you, Paul? I mean, did you ever consider Facebook or YouTube or anything like that?
So you talked to me a pretty decent amount. I'm a pretty data driven person.
Yeah.
So like I look at numbers. I'm like, all right, Twitch owns 70% of the business.
Yeah.
YouTube owns 20-something%, and Facebook owns 3.6. Mixer only owns 3.3, and that's after Ninja and Shroud came on.
Yeah.
So my mind goes, I'm in the wrong place a little bit in the beginning when it's just so slow and you're doubting yourself the whole time. And then
Yeah.
once I stuck with it and we kind of found our niche, per se, and we just stuck with it. It's been great ever since. So the best decision we ever made was sticking with it, because I know a few people I know in real life that jumped ship too quickly,
Yeah.
and you starting over and over and over again. It's just no one follows you. Like no one's gonna make all these accounts and do all this stuff. You just gotta stick with one and keep it.
Yeah. That's all it comes down to, man. Like I said, just, you know, I think the main thing was, like you said, it was finding your niche and finding your community and where you lie and what games you like to, you know, interact with people. Because that was my struggle in the very beginning. When I first started streaming on Mixer, all I did was play PUBG, and I think the biggest thing for me was it just really was hard to develop a community with PUBG, because there was already people that had already found their streamer that they liked watching and interacting with, and I was just starting off. You know, it being so saturated at that time in 2018, it was just a struggle to find followers. We did have Hype Zone, and that would bring in a few followers here and there, but I mean, unless you got Hype Zone, which you would have to make it to the end circle every time of the game, you know, it was just a constant struggle. Like, I just didn't want to have to do that every time just to get a follower, you know. So that's how I learned to switch it up. Just don't be afraid to change games and play games that you actually enjoy. Found FIFA, found Overwatch, you know, those communities on Mixer, and it was just a blast to interact with people who love different games. But that's pretty cool, man. So how did y'all, I don't think we touched this subject. How did y'all even find out about the idea? I guess maybe just, you mentioned Tim the Tap Man. Was that your inspiration to start streaming? Was just him, or was it other people as well?
So it was I'll let the other two talk, but Tim was definitely my inspiration. Just because, like I said, I had this thing in my head, like, who's gonna watch an average guy play? Everyone wants to watch professionals, but like the more I really, even me now, my taste has changed. I would rather watch you or Hall and someone who's got good personality. It's fun to be around to watch Shroud or professional. Now, obviously, that's just my taste, but you just kind of changed that viewpoint. So that's kind of like, he was my definite inspiration for streaming, though, for sure.
Awesome.
Your turn. I guess for years now, I've been growing up. I was big on Jacksepticeye and Markiplier, and the reason why I like them and I get my inspiration from them is that there's like having the skill and being like awesome at a game, but then sometimes that comes into where they don't interact much, I think, sometimes. And then when you get these other streamers where you feel like you know who they are, like you almost feel like you are their friend.
Yeah.
And that to me is like super important, just to do what you like to do. I mean, I know sometimes in Mixer, you know, there are games where if you play them, there's so many other people playing them, so you're just like completely buried under everybody. But I think it's very important to play what you love to play and to do what you like to do, because if you don't, I feel like people know.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. And that's like something that's very important to me, and just my inspiration is to be friendly and to let people in, you know, through that.
Exactly.
And to come hang out.
Yeah.
That's what's most important.
Definitely have that vibe. All three of y'all are all welcoming, and y'all draw so many different crowds because of the games y'all play. So it's really awesome. What about you, John?
I mean, for me, it wasn't like anybody being my inspiration or anything like that. I think me, Jackie, and Paul, before we even started doing the stream, we would just play on our own time, you know. And it was one of those things where we get home from work and 10 o'clock we queue up, and it'd be either like the Division 1 and then or you know, Paul would get the Overwatch, and we play Overwatch, we doing stuff like that, just having fun. And you know, we came together like, yo, we do this like almost every night.
Yeah.
Why don't we just start broadcasting ourselves, you know, doing it and see what comes from it? And I think that was the biggest thing. And I mean, it goes a lot to say, you know, family goes a long way, you know, but I think, you know, we all inspire each other. And I think that's where we get a lot of inspiration, in the fact that, you know, we're family. And I think that it helps us, the bond be even stronger between the three of us.
Yeah, exactly, man. Like I said, I think that the biggest thing for y'all is that y'all play a variety of games. I mean, I know personally, the main game that I play is FIFA. There's no way I could stick to one game, especially that game of all games that I play all week, because I would have an aneurysm by Friday. But I enjoy the variety, and I hope that's what people enjoy watching me, is play different games. They don't, you know, people do come to watch me to play FIFA, but I do play a lot of other games, and hopefully they enjoy that as well. You know, I'm always down to play a new game as well. I'm not stuck with the games that I usually play. If I see a new game that's out there, I'm definitely down to try it. But I think that's really cool about what y'all do. Like, all three of y'all have, I wouldn't say different personalities, but y'all three bring something different to the table each time. You know, Jackie was playing Resident Evil 3 the other day, and that was freaking awesome. Just watching her walk through that. And then John, you were playing like a zombie, what was that? Zombie War?
Zombie Army 4 or something like
yes.
that. It was Zombie Army 4.
That was freaking crazy as well. And then Paul will be playing Overwatch, or y'all just bring something cool to the table each time, so it's really awesome. You never know what y'all are going to be playing. But mostly Overwatch. I mean, everybody loves that right now, so, or especially Paul. So
for sure. And I think we've got a good community where we're actually winning games, and that's good.
Hey, I'm used to losing, believe me, especially on FIFA. It happens a lot. So, let me see. I was going to ask you. What? I know we kind of touched on it, but what do you think? What do you think, in your own perspective, makes your channel different from everybody else's? Stumped you.
We play Overwatch. I don't know. I think, like, let's say if
There were 3 people.
I think we're 3 people. I love watching somebody play Resident Evil. I would never play that myself because I'm terrible at like resource management, and it gives me anxiety, and I don't play well.
He doesn't.
But
do
I'll
horror
watch her
games.
play that. I think out of the 3 of us, I'm sure they would agree. I'm the most competitive, so I play a lot of competitive Overwatch. Freddie would watch, just plays with Jackie likes her single player story driven, and John, for right now, likes a lot of Call of Duty. Call of Duty makes me want to blow my brains out a lot of the time, so more power to him.
John, anything to add on that?
There's 3 of us, and we bring a different. Everybody brings their own personality, and everybody brings their own like taste in games or whatever it is. You know, I think that's what kind of makes us unique. And you know, I think that, you know, even though we're 3 separate personalities, we all vibe together pretty well. And you know, we get on, and even if Paul is streaming, you know, and I'm not, like, I'm there and I'm supporting him, I'm playing with him. The same thing with Jackie and everything like that. So, you know, we definitely support each other, and we're there for it. But I just think, you know, there's 3 of us. I haven't seen anybody that there's, you know, I was watching, I was reading the chat one of the times, and Jackie was tuning in to play Resident Evil, and some guy was like, hey, weren't you a guy yesterday? And I thought that was like the most hilarious thing, because, like, you know, you watched her play Resident Evil, and that's what's up, you know, like, that's what we like to see.
Yeah. I think we'll definitely touch on that, Viv. I think we'll definitely ask them that question because I want to know too. I'm curious about how y'all divvy up the streaming time. But how life changing has it been since you've started streaming? Do you think it's altered in your either your personal lives or your work lives or anything like that?
I always find it funny because at work, I right now I'm a manager at a country club, so
Okay.
it's kind of like like upper I have to be super professional, and then I feel like I have this alter ego when I go home, like I'm gonna go stream video games, like when I get home, that I find like I really love because I don't think anyone like expects that out of me
Yeah.
when like they're looking at me like as like a young female in this sort of work environment. It's like I'm gonna go play Division 2 when I get home. Like what? And that's one thing I like about it, like having it in my life makes me feel special.
Yeah, it's the same thing for me. I'm a finance manager, and like I'm dressed in a suit, a three-piece suit for work, computers, all this stuff, fancy stuff. And I come home and I try to tell my coworkers, like, I think we were joking about it earlier. They're like, "Oh, we're gonna go." Oh my god, my cat just destroyed my desk.
Special appearance. It's all right.
Oh, boy.
So what I was just saying, I'm sorry, I forgot my train of thought. Anyway, they're like, "What are you gonna do on a Saturday night?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna go home and stream." They're like, "Wait, people watch you play that stuff?" I'm like, "Yeah, some people do." Just like it's such a big disconnect for the people I work with, so it's interesting for me.
Yeah. Exactly. What about you, John?
I mean, for me, I'm a retail manager, and I work in New York City, and I think it's definitely gives you something to look forward to when you're getting down to the last few hours of your day, and you're just like, oh man, I can't wait to get out of here and go home and have some dinner and then hop on the stream. And I don't think it hasn't impacted or changed my life too much, but I think it's cool to have your coworkers asking. I work with some younger people, and so they kind of understand what it is and what's going on. They're like, "Oh, how many followers are you up to today? How high have you gotten?" So they're
Yeah.
interested in it, and that kind of keeps you motivated and gives you something to talk about. So it's cool.
Do you have your coworkers? I think did you mention the coworkers started following you or coming by the channel yet? Either of y'all?
For me, yeah, because we work at a sales department, so like a lot of the guys that I work with are 20 to 26, so they're pretty in on like what streaming is.
Okay.
And as soon as I mentioned the idea of streaming to them, and they were like wildly supportive. Like, yeah, dude, you have a decent personality. You're pretty good. This stuff, do it. And
Yeah.
I didn't expect that. I thought most people would be like, "Why would you waste your time with that?"
That's kind
It
of
was
how
really
it is.
cool to have them support me. So
Yeah.
I got a lot of support at work.
It's kind of how it is for me. Where like at my work, like it's not really the majority young people; it's majority older people.
Yeah.
So you feel like you have to be more hush hush about it. Could be like play video games. What?
Yeah. It's like there's some kind of stigma. Like you tell people like, "Hey, I love video games," and they're like, "Why do you waste your time with that? You're not going to get anywhere in life playing video games or anything like that." So I could totally understand. Believe me.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, in my profession, I have to be constantly be professional. I don't mention to anybody. I mean, there's coworkers that other officers that know that I do it, but I definitely won't mention it on the street because I don't want anybody to know that I do that stuff. So it sucks because sometimes I meet some people and I'm like, yeah, you're a really cool guy. I bet you would actually love it or enjoy streaming or talk about gaming and stuff like that. And then, but I could never mention that out on the street, so it'd be no way. I'm sure. Yeah, I have to be really careful who I mention. Definitely have to take some caution. John, do you have people like coworkers or anybody
I
outside?
have like one or two of my coworkers that follow me, and I don't know. I don't think they've ever logged in and watched, but
Yeah.
my girlfriend has been able to get a few of my friends from around our community. They follow us, and so but and people at her work too that follow me too. That's true.
That's
Some
cool.
People that work for my girlfriend follow me as well, so that's cool.
That is pretty cool. What about family members? Do you have any close family members that check in?
Definitely not mine.
My her boyfriend Tyler's in the chat. I can see him coming. And so yeah, which means I think
Tyler.
he's probably watching. Maybe.
Tyler is our main supporter when it comes to our family. I think he was at my sister's house and he was like, hey Deb, you want to watch John play stream video games? And she's like, no, I don't want to see that. So
I mentioned my family isn't. It's not because they don't want to support me. It's just
Well,
way
old
over their head
generation.
into another universe that they don't understand.
Yeah, I can understand. I'm lucky enough that my sister and a few other siblings have caught on. They understand it. But my mom, we made her account, so it's all on her to come in here if she wants to. And she'll call me and text me like in the middle of streams, like, you know where I'm at. You can come find me if you want to talk to me. You're more than welcome to jump in the stream and check on me. So I've told her multiple times, but it's up to them. I don't bug them about it anymore because like we've already gone through the trouble of making the chat. So she has popped in before. She does. It's just been a while. I'm not gonna go on that right now, Viv. We'll talk about it later. It's okay. But that's really cool, guys. I mean, like I said, it's hard. I think the biggest struggle for us, especially on Mixer, being a not so popular platform, not like the monsters like Twitch and YouTube, but bringing in those people who have never heard of streaming before, because like I said, it's a whole new world to a lot of people. People don't really understand it. But that's what I would like to bring to Mixers. Bring those people who've never seen streaming before, because this is going to be like their main platform. I think once it's brand new and they really enjoy the content, enjoy the people that they watch, it's just going to be, they're just going to be hooked, I think, immediately. So it's not for everybody, but I mentioned this before in other interviews, is that I feel like streaming, especially right now with everybody stuck home, that it's becoming everybody's form of entertainment. People are getting away from TV, people are getting away from Netflix or something like that. They want to be able to interact with their content creator, in what better way than live streaming. Like on YouTube, like you mentioned, Paul, like, watching Tim the Tatman was probably pretty cool, but if you could sit and chat, like, and comment and ask him about the game or ask him about his day, and him to have like the instant response to you particularly, it makes you feel pretty cool. Like, I mean, he'll answer your questions, and just think about any favorite content creator. That's people would love that one-to-one conversation, especially with a streamer. So especially if they can answer a question about a game. That was my main thing when I started playing PUBG. That's what I watched, was content creators playing PUBG, and if I had questions about their strategies or the tactics or why they choose this gun over that gun, and then to respond to me quickly, it was pretty cool. Like, I understand why you're doing this, and that was the thing that got me hooked in the very beginning. And then it was like the whole community thing behind it. Everybody went to go watch that streamer every day. It was just like watching a TV show at 4:30 p.m. We knew what time he was going to be on and streaming, and we can all sit together and watch him play games. So it was pretty cool. That's what got me hooked to streaming. I don't know if y'all had a similar story or if y'all feel similar to that way.
No, it's funny because, like, the main game that I'm known to play is Overwatch, and I watch a lot of Overwatch streams. Whether it's all over the place, whether it's Twitch, Mixer, I just kind of follow the person. I don't really care what platform they're on.
Okay.
I know that when I interact with people, I didn't get much better at this until I started watching people stream. Because I learned from people watching what they do. Like, I would watch somebody play Ash. I'm like, okay, this is what he's doing. Let me try that. And then I did it, and I got better that way, or asking questions and doing that. So, no, I agree with you 100%. Interaction's key.
Definitely. That's the thing I love the most. I just love talking to people. I suck at most of the games that I play, but if I can just sit there and have a good time and talk back and forth with people, it makes me feel pretty good. So, outside of streaming or gaming, what are your favorite hobbies? What do you like to do outside of that?
I'll let John go first. He's been a little quiet.
I don't know what's going on with my camera. I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay. You're good.
I'm so split.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
I'm a snag.
enjoy the outdoors. I have to say that. Like, when I get a chance and I'm able to, I like to go, go out and hike around New Jersey and get some fresh air. We try to go on, one or two camping trips a year. Try to go on vacation, go to Costa Rica at least once or twice a year.
Oh, wow.
And so, like, just trying to be, out, because, I work in the city, New York City, so does my girlfriend. So we're in and out of it every single day, and the hustle and the bustle and all the people. And so, when I'm not escaping, in video games, I like to get out in nature and just kind of like, enjoy that. And then our in-laws, they live a little bit more isolated than outside the city. So it's nice to go out there and relax and hang out. But, nothing really major, like, I enjoy streetwear. Like I like streetwear.
Okay.
Clothing, whether that might be. I have this little shop that I like to shop at in this little town, little Wild Clothing, and they have a lot of like cool stuff. This is one of the shirts from there. So I enjoy, cool different stuff like that. But other than that, it's like video games, it's work, and then get out and get some fresh air and relax.
Awesome, dude. That's awesome. Costa Rica, dude. That's one thing. I think that's one of the places me and my wife had talked about going to. Didn't we?
What?
Costa Rica?
What about it?
Didn't we talk about going? I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about it later. We love traveling, though. That's one of our things. Like I could say, one of my main hobbies is going to travel. Like every year, we go somewhere new. And this year we're kind of stuck because usually on my birthday it's in May, and we usually go somewhere new. But this year we're gonna be kind of screwed over, but we'll make it up later. I'm not really worried about it. So that's awesome, dude. I want to go to Costa Rica. I'll have to talk to you about that for sure later on.
No, for sure. I mean, it makes it easier when my girlfriend's from there, and she came over here when she was 14, so we have a family over there and everything like that. So it's really cool just to go over there, and we don't even have to worry about lodging. We can stay at people's houses and see how it is, just kind of normal. But
oh yeah,
for sure, when you ever get a chance, it's one of those countries that I feel like everybody has to visit at least once.
That's pretty cool, dude. And what about y'all?
Let's see. Well, with my job, I work so much. I have 1.5 days off. So, like, really,
Wow.
as John said, like, we work and we get home, and this is our hobby. This is one of the main things that I do.
Yeah.
But besides that, Paul and I, we love to watch a good TV series. We like to go to the movies. We like to watch a good movie. I draw sometimes on my free time, trying to get back into it with all this downtime being inside, because if you don't use it, you lose it, sort of thing. But other than that,
Big movies. I like
movies.
mental escapes. Like gaming's a mental escape for me.
Mm-hmm.
And movies like an hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever, is like an escape from reality for me. I love movies. I love TV shows. That's kind of like my thing.
Yeah, I love movies too. I could definitely see all those posters in the background. Y'all want to talk about those?
oh, let's see what I've collected. This is mainly from my room, from my mom's house back before I moved out. So we have It, because I liked the It remake. That was a good one. Enjoyed that.
Is that one better than the original? Do you think?
They're different.
They're different.
They're different.
I'll never watch them, so I'm trying to get your opinion on them.
Very political response, by the way.
They're different. But I liked it. And I have The Witch, which was a horror movie back in the day, which everyone, they all went to see it. They expected this big horror movie, and they're like, that was stupid, but oh my god, I loved it. Then we have Legend with Tom Hardy, which was another, kind of had to go to a special theater in Philadelphia to see that one. Saw it twice, loved it. And then I have a Game of Thrones one.
The Game of Thrones. That's the one I did recognize
Game of
first.
Thrones people.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones people.
Yep. I was one of those Game of Thrones. Viv is a huge Game of Thrones fanatic, I should say.
Loved it.
It was,
Love Game
That
of
was a big
Thrones.
part of my life.
yeah.
I went blonde just for that. For a year. So I miss it all the time.
It was an awesome show. I miss it. I definitely miss it. The last season was the best season.
Who said that? No.
Van.
Oh god. Here
Oh.
we go.
Dude, I will admit, I almost gave up at the very beginning. Like, it was so slow for me in the very beginning to get the
lot of people
first.
say that.
Yeah. I was like, I didn't understand, and there's just so many names I'm not gonna fucking remember. Like, it was just crazy in the beginning, but after that first season, like, it just got me hooked. It was crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
The weird part about it is because that show had such a high budget. It was so well done. The actors are incredible. The language, the art, the locations, and the made-up languages. Everything's so perfect.
Hmm.
It's like for us, it's like we try to watch something else. It's like it's not as good.
Yeah.
It's
you're
so
right.
hard because the show was just so good.
Yeah. Definitely agree for sure. Also, side note, I started following Maisie Williams, which played Arya,
Oh,
and she's gonna start streaming on Twitch.
no kidding.
Yes, I was like watching her tweeting about it. She wanted to start streaming Animal Crossing. I was
A lot of people will watch. Just 'cause
like, people will watch her for sure. They'll definitely go check her out. But it was pretty cool. And then instantly she got all these follows from like Streamlabs and Razer and HyperX. Like everybody was trying to hit her up, I'm sure.
something you're grinding years for.
Exactly.
Right.
Oh my god, it's so easy when you're famous. That's crazy. All right. Well, I'll ask you about a little bit of personal life. What do you think? Y'all said y'all lived in New Jersey, right? Jersey area. What do you think, John? First, I'll ask you. What do you think is the best part about living in New Jersey, and what's the worst part about living in New Jersey?
Well, I think where I live, I think accessibility is probably the best part about where I live. I work in New York City, and I live right outside of New Jersey in Newark, and so it's really easy commuting in and out of work. Everything is pretty accessible. It's 5-minute drive to supermarket, 5-minute drive to the liquor store, 5-minute drive to the gas station. You don't have to go far to get everything. Worst part about living where I live is the traffic.
I couldn't imagine.
Really bad, like really, really bad in Newark, and it's just absolutely miserable. And sometimes if you're on your morning commute, something that could take you 7 minutes to get somewhere will take you 20 to 30 minutes, and it's just so aggravating to go. I think so. I think that's the one about the worst thing is the traffic.
Yeah.
And for me, the accessibility where I live, and it's just I'm easily, I live about an hour and a half away from Jackie and Paul. So in reality, if I wanted to go down and see my family lives down in South Jersey, it's super easy. I just get in the car and drive down there.
Okay.
Down there pretty quickly. And then, it's the great state of New Jersey. We're the Garden State. People think that.
Do y'all have gardens in New Jersey?
No, there's a lot of gardens in Jersey.
Okay.
Actually, fun fact on New Jersey, Hamilton, New Jersey is the blueberry capital of the world.
Wow.
They have the most blueberries, the blueberry capital of the world, by the way. And Jersey tomatoes, Jersey corn, there's farmland. It's so crazy. You can go from.
I would have never thought that about you. That's not. I don't even think about farming when it comes to New Jersey.
Education. See why you follow us?
Exactly.
Give you buildings, urban setting, and you go 30 minutes outside, and there's freaking cows and horses and corn and stuff like that. I promise.
That is amazing. I would have thought of that. The only part of Jersey I went to was when I went to go see the Giants play the Eagles, and that was in East Rutherford, and that's as far as we went.
That's up by where I live in the Meadowlands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you a Giants fan?
F the Giants.
Oh my God! Oh my, I'm gonna kick him off right now. It's over. We're done. Oh my God. Zeus, my mom is a huge Jets fan too, so we go back and forth about that.
I've been Eagles because I grew up right outside of Philadelphia in Cherry Hill. That's where I was born and raised, and I moved up here for work up to the New York area. So definitely Philadelphia all the way. 6 years.
Oh
Eagles,
my God.
Warriors, all that.
As long as it's not
whatever-
Cowboys.
So whatever advice about our channel, you want to talk sports, talk to John.
Yeah.
Not talk to Paul and Jackie. Absolutely not.
Oh my God. It's still better than the Cowboys. I'll definitely say about that's one thing for sure.
Yeah, it's still better than the Cowboys because the Cowboys can, take a long walk up a short pier.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. What about y'all? What do y'all think about Jersey? What's the best thing and worst thing?
I feel like Jersey always gets a stigma because the first thing out of everyone's mouth is, "Oh, but the taxes are high." I don't know. Like this is my home. I couldn't imagine going anywhere else. I can't imagine moving to a different state. So I don't have anything bad to say about it. I mean, I commute to work because I work in Pennsylvania, but that's a choice.
Yeah.
But no, I like Jersey. We get, well, maybe not so much anymore, but we used to get different kinds of weather. Cold when it's supposed to be cold, hot when it's supposed to be hot.
Yeah.
One thing I like about living in this area. What about you?
I like so Philadelphia is 10 minutes. Restaurants, hang out, good bars, whatever you want to do there.
Yeah.
Atlantic City's 45 minutes.
Wow.
I have 4 seasons. So, I mean, there's literally everything I need here. If I want to go tropical, I just take a 2-hour plane ride to Florida or something, Like, there's just a lot here. I don't really have to travel too far for anything, and it's what I'm used to.
Yeah. For sure. I know, I mean, I said the same thing about Texas. We're so used to living here and not even having a winter. Like, our winter for us is like 50 degrees. But same thing. I mean, I know when I went to New York to go, I usually go to New York to visit my dad. But me and my wife went when we started dating, like in June. And I think it was like June or July.
Yeah.
Yeah, about that time period. It was like 80 degrees and everybody was dying. I'm like, this is our nighttime. At nighttime, it's like 80 or 90 degrees still, and y'all are out here dying in freaking shorts. I'm wearing like a long sleeve shirt and pants and stuff like that, and it's still pretty cold.
We have family that comes up from Florida occasionally. When they come here, like maybe 50 something, they're in like heated blankets and sweatshirts.
Yeah, I die in the winter for sure. Anything below 50 is like I'm already like freezing my ass off. I can't handle it. That's pretty cool though. I'm kind of envious though because I do love visiting New York. I have a great time every time we go up there, and like I said, there's tons of stuff to do. Like every time I go, I probably like hit like 1% of what I wanted to do there. Like it's crazy. The atmosphere is crazy. There's so many people. Everybody's always awake. Like doesn't matter what time you're on the streets. It seems like everybody's still up. And I can imagine the food. I'm a big foodie, so I'm sure there's a lot of restaurants I would definitely want to hit up. Especially pizza. Y'all have great pizza up there. Pizza. Oh my god.
Champion pizza.
Yes. I actually want to go to Philly's for an authentic cheesesteak. I think that'd be pretty cool too.
Good stuff.
You gotta do that.
Yeah.
Definitely gotta do that.
He knows.
I just go into Philly just to get a cheesesteak and then I'm out. Like it's just one quick trip. Just in and out.
It's
We'll
the
meet
same
you.
thing with us. I'm not a big Philly as a city. I'm just like, go in, get the good food, get out.
Yeah. Exactly.
Reading Terminal.
Yeah, Reading Terminal Market, stuff like that.
I'll definitely hit y'all up if I have to go up there. I definitely go just check out that area in general. So that's pretty cool, guys. Do y'all have any favorite games that y'all have when y'all were growing up? Anything in particular that y'all loved to play as kids?
Oh my goodness.
I'll let those two answer that.
Well, John and I. Oh, go ahead, John.
Yeah, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say, well, John and I, he's actually my uncle for people who don't know, and I don't think I had any video game experience before I went to my grandmother's one day when I was younger, and how old was I? Maybe like 8 or 10, and he's like, let's play Mortal Kombat. And I'm like, yeah, like let's do that. Yeah, oh my gosh, so that's where I started, and there's just been so many games along the way. It's hard to name like ones that are favorites. I was hooked on Time Splitters for the longest time. That's like my origin shooter. Time Splitters 2. Other than that, oh my goodness.
Honestly, I think it was whatever I could get my hands on. You know, like my first console was the 64. I think that at my sister's house, she had a Super Nintendo, and we would play like, you know, Mario Kart and stuff like that. But whatever I could get my hands on, it would be Mario Kart, Mario World, some random basketball game, Mortal Kombat, whatever I could get my hands on. I think one day somebody just dropped off like a bag of N64 games. So I put them all in. I played every single one of them. I can't remember what half of them were, so there wasn't much of like, but Time Splitters on the GameCube, that was definitely me and Jackie's. We would go off and we play that game in our first person shooters, and we would definitely enjoy doing that.
Every
Awesome.
time we my sister and I slept over, I would get up and John was awake and we'd play Soul Calibur on like
Ooh.
PS4.
Oh yes, Soul Calibur. Oh my god, I almost
Calibur and Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
Classics for sure. I suck at fighting games, but I always love enjoying like when I beat somebody, it was like a big thing because I would just button smash. So I would just like beat my cousins, and they would get so mad because they spent hours on that game, and I would just button smash and kill them.
Yeah, Soul Calibur was the only fighting game that I could play where like I knew the combos and everything came easily. Like Mortal Kombat was a button smasher. Couldn't do Tekken, couldn't do any of that stuff. Soul Calibur was the only one that I was actually pretty semi-decent at.
Yeah, that was a fun game for sure. I haven't heard that name in a long time either. So that's crazy. Paul?
Like,
My first system was Sega Genesis.
Okay.
My first games were like Sonic the Hedgehog, Vector Man, Primal Rage, like that kind of stuff. Then I progressed to like Nintendo, which I fell in love with my favorite game, which is Super Smash Brothers. I'm a huge
Yeah,
Super Smash Brothers fan.
definitely.
I would stream it if I could. I got to figure out the Switch is weird,
Mm-hmm.
and their whole set with that, so I got to figure that out. And then from there, I kind of got into like Halo 2 was like the original shooter that I played. I think that's probably a lot of people's original shooter.
Halo Reach was a good one.
And just
Yeah.
kind of
For
went
us.
from there. I love first person shooters. It's just,
That's awesome.
like I mentioned before, it's the competitive nature of them. I just really enjoy them.
Yeah.
But another series I fell in love with probably when I was in high school was the Dark Souls series.
I never played it. I heard it's really good though.
It's just like it's like a little something I'd play like off stream or
Mm-hmm.
because if I played it on stream, I'd freak out, I get angry. It's probably something nobody wants to see because the game's so
You
frustrating.
hate FIFA.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably comparable. That's why I laugh at you, because it's fun seeing someone
Yeah.
else suffer as I do. Misery Loves Company.
I've heard it is difficult to beat that game. Like it's one of the most difficult games to beat. So I don't envy you at all. I think that's probably the main reason I didn't want to get into it, because I knew it was so hard to beat. So, but I've heard it's good. Like if you beat it, it's a really good game. It's a good series. So that's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Metal Gear Solid. Did y'all play that?
I did when I was younger. I didn't play any of the newer ones, but I played when I was a kid.
Fun fact is I've never owned a PlayStation.
Okay.
I've only owned Nintendo and Xbox. That's it. I've never owned a PlayStation.
What did we play Soul Calibur on?
GameCube,
GameCube.
Even the one after the GameCube one?
Xbox,
That's for PlayStation.
Xbox 360,
Mm.
Xbox.
He knows.
Never owned a PlayStation.
I'm confused.
Nobody compares to my delivery Zeus. No one does, dude. It's one of a kind. It is one of a kind. It was even worse. Like back in the day when I was a kid, I actually used to smash stuff. Like I've actually toned it down a little bit, believe it or not. Okay. I remember playing NFL Blitz against my nephews or my cousins and just absolutely raging at that game. Oh my god,
It says you're not bad.
that game used to piss me off. But it was fun. I had a good time.
Oh, boy.
Oh, very good.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, that was a classic. I was really big into Madden, NFL Blitz, like sports games back then. And then I don't know, I just fell off the Madden train. I just don't really enjoy it anymore. To me, it's not any fun. To me, it's just like a copy and paste kind of thing so far the last several years. Nothing is some. Yeah, NCAA football was one of my favorite games. I definitely love that game. I can't wait. There's been talks that they're going to bring it back, but I don't know yet. I know y'all are still relatively new. How long have y'all been streaming so far? You said since the Ninja Apocalypse?
Yeah, we started
October?
But I want to say we really didn't start like streaming on a regular basis till like mid-December, because we were kind of like in a limbo phase for a while, like just tampering with it, see how it's going. Then we kind of hit it hard, like mid-December.
Yeah.
Okay. Since those last several months have gone by, what do you think is the best advice you can give to new streamers who are probably thinking about starting or who just started right now?
Do what you like and don't give up.
Definitely.
Don't feel pressured to play a game like, well, oh, this is popular, so I guess I just play this. No, you need to do what you like. You need to follow your heart with that. And I mean, there's going to be times where it's slow, and just don't give up because of it. As John said, it doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah, surround yourself with positive people, because there are a ton of negative people out there.
Yeah.
And just get rid of them.
Yeah.
Get rid of them. Because I mean, when you first start on here, you don't know anybody. It's a weird feeling. You don't know any other streamers. You know anybody coming in. You can get, roles coming in. You don't know. You have to just let it go and just keep going.
And one ear out the other.
Yep.
Definitely. What about you, John?
Patience, like nobody's going to be, I mean, people could be, but patience is for most of us, we're just regular people. So things aren't going to happen overnight. Just patience, like Jackie said, sticking to your guns, sticking to what you like to do, and, just, being yourself, being authentic, and just keeping it like that. And patience is the biggest thing. And I think that's the thing that we've preached to each other from the beginning, is just patience.
Stay humble.
Definitely.
For sure.
Yeah, that's definitely one of my pet peeves. Is like I never want to feel like I'm bigger or better than anybody else. I'm just as average as anybody else can be. I have a day job. I do this for fun, and I do this for interaction, and genuinely just go out there to meet and chat with people from all over the world. That's why I think that's one of the greatest things about Mixer itself, is just there's people from everywhere. Especially when I started playing FIFA, I met people from the UK all the way down to Italy to Greece, and they just love talking about FIFA in the game. I think that's probably the main reason I play it. Just the community on Mixer is pretty amazing. So if it wasn't for that, I would have gave up a long time ago. That game aggravates me. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I can remember. This is gonna sound funny, but not funny. But I remember I was walking through the Oculus going home after one day, and I was watching one of your showcases. I think what's his name, Rod the Leg or whatever his name. What's his name?
Rod the Leg.
And I was like, Oh, that would be really cool if we could be able to get on that one day. I wasn't even like thinking about it, but now here we are, and I think it's pretty cool. You know, like you say.
Exactly.
And we came and we met you, and the things have been, you know, are progressing. But you know, patience, right? Like I
Yep.
wasn't expecting it to happen, and it did. You know, and here it is, and here we are.
Exactly. And I think I even went to Paul probably like a month or two ago, like even in y'all's beginning stages, and I asked y'all. He was like, "Oh, we're too small. I want to wait a little bit longer." Like, dude, it doesn't matter. I'll interview anybody that wants to be interviewed. You know, if you just want to tell your story and talk about it, I'm definitely down. Like, it doesn't bother me how big or small anybody is. Everybody has their own story of how they started, and I just want to put that out to the world. I want to give you a chance to talk about your story, and we could even go back, you know, a year from now when y'all have like 10,000 followers and you're all partnered. We can come back and we can re-interview you and talk about your experience then. Because I mean, everything's a year from now. So much is going to change for everybody. You know, it's going to be pretty cool to revisit everybody. Hopefully, I'll get that chance to interview you guys. And when y'all are sitting next to Ninja,
You'll be next to Ninja before us.
we'll see what happens. But I'm excited for y'all. Y'all are doing really awesome stuff. For sure. I know we kind of touched a little bit about it, but I mean, I just wanted to kind of go into detail a little bit longer, or you know, just a little bit more detail about what was your thought processing about quitting. Was there ever a time that you really thought like this isn't for us, you know, and how did y'all overcome that kind of fear?
So, my wife's like this too. I'm very, at my job, I'm trying to have not to sound arrogant. I'm very good at what I do at work, right? And I know I'm good at it. I've been doing it for a long time. I like to be good at everything that I put my hands on. I was like that when I was a kid at sports. Like I didn't want to play something I wasn't good at. So I was like, I don't want to stream unless I'm doing good. And in the beginning, you remember, it's so hard in the beginning. It's so hard when you start from zero.
Mm-hmm.
It gets deflating when you don't know what games to play. You don't even know what you like because you're too worried about viewers and not about what you like. And then that's the good thing about having other people is they kind of check you. It's like, hey, shut up, dude. We're fine. Just keep doing what you're doing. Stop it. At least that was for me. I'm very critical of myself. I always have been.
I can understand that for sure. Believe me or not, I was the same way as well. What about you, Jackie?
For me, I guess sometimes I have a different experience because there's only, let me start over. Back when I was working before all this happened, I would only have Mondays to do what I wanted to do. So I pick a game and play it, and then sometimes when like, you know, I don't have any views or something like that, it's just like, why do I bother? But I know like I can't be my own worst enemy because once I quit, like it's finished. So I just have to like understand and how John said, be patient that this will grow, and in time, everything's gonna be okay. And I just think that's it. Just
Okay.
don't let it get to you.
Yeah, for sure. But John, did you ever think this wasn't for you, or any kind of fears or doubts going into it?
I mean, there's always going to be a doubt to say like, oh, you know, this is something new that we haven't done before, and who knows if we're going to be able to, you know, be, you know, successful at or whatever, you know. And I think even now, like into this point right now, there's a point that says like, you know, hey, especially for me, you know, you see Paul more than you see me, and you see, you know, Paul more than you see Jackie, and I think there's something to be said about us, you know, we need to be more, you know, in front of the camera, but, you know, even to be going on a Tuesday afternoon and nobody's watching you and you're like, okay, what the hell am I doing? You know, like this is ridiculous. I could just play and not have to worry about being in front of anybody, you know, and it maybe be more enjoyable. But, you know, I think there's something to say about, you know, the community, like me, the three of us, right? We kind of help each other out. So there's times where Paul has come to me and said, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yo, like, just relax. We can get through this together, you know, be patient, you know, and I think it kind of helps us as the three of us, we kind of keep each other in check a little bit and kind of help, you know, push each other forward and keep each other focused.
That's awesome though. Yeah, y'all can definitely pick each other up when one of y'all's feeling down and out about, you know, anything when it comes to the channel. Y'all can be there to support each other. So that's awesome. You know, when it's me, I'm having my own doubts. I don't really have anybody to go to other than myself. I have to pick myself up and be like, you know, just keep going. It's going to pick up. You know, there's going to be down days. There's going to be really awesome days. You just have to ride the wave and you know, keep grinding. Like I said, just enjoy yourself. Don't really stress about the small things, and just keep being you. That's all you can really do when it comes to this stuff. So that's great, guys. They definitely have a great support system for each other. So it's not too many people have that for sure. Let me see. This one's always a tough one for people to answer, but I want to see if y'all can answer it yourselves. What do you think has been the most surprising or shocking thing you've learned from streaming?
Let me think about that a second.
Yeah, I know it always stumps people because they don't really think about that. But what do you think has shocked you the most from streaming itself?
I mean, I wouldn't say for me. I think watching and having people come. I think the fact that people interact with you, to me, sometimes it's just it not saying that it's shocking, but that it's surprising that somebody would like log in and it would watch you play whatever it is that you're playing and talk to you in a chat. Like I am like, and honestly, like you want to talk about a middle-aged gamer, like I'm a middle-aged gamer. That's what I am, And so it's still kind of some of it's a little bit lost on me sometimes. And so to think that people would come in and be like, "Hey, how's it going? How's everything?" And so that's kind of not saying that it's shocking because I know that's what it is. But there's somebody that will come into our chat and talk to us and see what's up. Like, I think that's something that I find that's surprising, so to speak.
Exactly. Y'all guys? Anything?
I was literally gonna say the same thing, John, before we cut in. Just that people like pop in. I'm like, oh, you care. It's like the same guy. Like the guy who came in was like, you were a guy 2 days ago, and then I was like, he stayed. Like he wasn't like, you're not playing Overwatch, not that guy I was watching.
Yeah.
Bye. And he was like, oh, you hung out, and he watched me play. That's nice. Like that's like the most. And just that how you build a community and like you make all these friends like you, and I see Panda hanging out in there and Hall and all that, and just like, wow, like this is more than just you turn on your camera and do this. This is what's most important is the community.
Oh yeah.
People want to share this with you.
Definitely.
I think going off what they said, like how you always put your stream starting soon, and forever it's no views, right? And then you kind of get up in that first time that you put stream starting soon, you have a couple people waiting for you, is probably one of the most amazing feelings that I can't really describe.
Yeah.
I mean, if you stream, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You get a regular coming like, hey, we're waiting for you. I think that was probably the most amazing thing that I personally experienced. It happened very recently with us because with the quarantine, both of us unfortunately are quarantined right now, so there's really not much for me to do. So I'm like, like daytime gets busy, nighttime gets busy. There's not a lot of people on the morning, and not a lot of people stream Overwatch in general. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get up at 6 a.m. I'm gonna stream. I did it yesterday, right? For the first time. I had it was 30 views. That's a lot for me being brand new.
That's good, dude.
And then I started it again at 7 this morning, and there was 12 people waiting for me.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, wow, I'm doing something right, and I just gotta keep with it.
Yeah.
That's like an amazing feeling for sure.
Just don't quit your job.
No.
Not yet.
Not yet. I know that feeling does become addicting, dude. Like, believe me, like y'all weren't here from when I first started. Like my streams when I had started streaming was from 11 p.m. to about 3 or 4 in the morning, and I had a set schedule, so I was able to stream Sunday through Wednesday. Yeah, it was Sunday through Wednesday or Saturday through Wednesday. So it was like 4 days straight. And that routine was just awesome because people knew what time I was going to be on at 11 p.m. every time. And like you said, already sitting there waiting for the stream to start. And it was a really cool thing. Now I don't have that same schedule, so it's all jacked up. But that's definitely like a great feeling, when people are just waiting for you to start your stream. Like, hurry up, start playing because I want to watch you. So that can become addicting for sure. And that's a great feeling for sure. And that's, like I said, that's one of the shocking things that I learned from when I started streaming myself too. So that's great, dude. So what do you think of the future of Mixer so far? Y'all been here for a few months. Do you think we're headed in the right direction? Do you think we need to do something? Or is there anything you would improve about Mixer?
Mixer is a platform, you mean?
Yeah.
You're better at answering this.
I can only it's hard because I can only compare it to the other platforms. it's hard because like they're obviously not as large. As I don't know if they have the resources to do some of this stuff. But like one thing I know we were talking about because we're co-streaming a lot more
Mhm.
with Overwatch is the co-streaming design that they have is terrible. They need to do something better. Twitch has a really good system. Like you can like change the size of the screen to see different point of views. Mixer just like here's your two screens. Pick which one you want to watch.
When you told me co-streaming, I thought it would look like this, how it looks on his screen right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Until I actually saw what it was.
Very confusing, and I don't use my mobile too much, but I've heard that the mobile app's pretty awful.
Yeah. That's one of the main complaints. My wife complains about that all the time because that's how she mostly watches me is from her phone while she's at work, and she complains that it crashes a lot, and you know,
the mobile app is terrible.
yeah. I've had some bad experiences with it too. It's got, believe it or not, it has gotten better. In the very beginning, it was way worse. It would crash
Really?
all the time, all the freaking time, and
The
then
only other thing
yeah, and then like I think I'm trying to remember the chat was kind of messed up in the very beginning too. I mean, believe it or not, it has slowly, progressively gotten better, but I mean, it was really bad in the very beginning. It really was. So.
maybe Mixer. The only thing I can think of is Mixer maybe needs to do a better job advertising, bringing people to the platform. The
Yeah.
only thing I can really think of. I mean, I know Twitch is Amazon,
Mhm.
but at the same time, like, well, Mixer's Microsoft. I mean, they're obviously enormous. They're the most profitable company last year, so
Definitely.
they obviously have to do that. And I think that they thought bringing these big streamers of Shroud and Ninja and such was going to work, and it didn't.
hmm
So I think they explore other options and just advertise more.
Definitely. I definitely agree with that as well. What about you, John? What do you think? Is there anything Mixer could change?
I mean, I definitely think the visibility and getting it out there a little bit more. I mean, there's Twitch commercials, there's YouTube commercials, or stuff like that that even you just see on TV or in your feed. So I think Mixer can do a better job marketing the platform itself for sure. I definitely think that they just kind of added it on to an extra. They have a platform, but they need to do more to like help it get visibility. Other than that, like I can't say much and can't complain about too much because I don't really have much to complain about. But I think the visibility, the marketing, that needs to be a little bit more amped up for sure.
Yeah.
I think what Jackie said when you asked her question earlier, like, did you ever hear Mixer before? Was no.
Yeah.
Like your wife just said she never heard of it. That's terrible.
Yeah.
For a streaming platform. Awful.
But then I didn't really know it. I was really into streaming before this.
There's a lot of
So
people
I
that
was
aren't
always
into
on
streaming
YouTube.
that at least know what Twitch is. That's the thing. Most
Yeah,
people
you're
know
right.
Twitch, but they watch
Yeah,
streams
I
or
know
not.
Twitch
No
was
one
like
has
that.
any.
Still
everyone
don't
knows
know what it is. What is Mixer?
Dating app?
New and we're all gonna ride the wave in, that's all. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I will say in the cons, they're really good about advertising. Like they have really massive booths. Like we went to PAX South in this last year in 2020. I went to the one in 2019. They did a really good job of advertising. But like I said, there's a lot of people that don't know about it. They would go to the booth. I'm like, what are y'all? What are y'all doing here? You know. But that's probably the only times that I know that they really advertise themselves and bring themselves forward. Like you gotta. I don't know if you have to create these commercials and put them out there, but I mean, if it comes to it, I mean, I don't understand. I feel like Microsoft believes it's bigger than it actually is, or can just, doesn't really have the need to advertise them for whatever reason. I don't know. There's just this huge corporation that feel like, oh, Mixer's just, a small branch and, we own them. And I guess they feel like they're just going to get famous because of they're owned by Microsoft. I don't know.
It's weird because like if you listen to people who regularly stream or use Twitch, most people hate it. They like Twitch doesn't handle a lot of situations well. I can't really go into specifics, but like they don't handle a lot of things well. And they haven't made any good changes for the streamers either. That's why like some of the big streamers left that aren't Ninja and Shroud that didn't get paid. They just left because they were upset. Like now's the time to change something.
Yeah.
And really hit it hard. And sometimes I'm sitting here and it's been 6 months since we really started looking. I'm like, is it coming? Are we gonna do something? But I don't know. Maybe they're working on something. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, that's all we're counting on to do. Since the beginning of since I started streaming, we're all counting on Mixer to step it up and take that next step, and putting us at least we don't have to be above Twitch. At least put us above Facebook. Put us above YouTube somehow. We don't have to be first place. We can still
Gonna beat Twitch.
yeah. We still can at least make some kind of leap to get those past those other platforms, because I mean there's so many awesome people on here, and there's a reason why those people have jumped ship and come to this platform. I mean It's, you know, if you ain't first or last. We're gonna be first. I have no worries or doubt that we're gonna be first, but it's just gonna take us a while to get there to overtake Twitch. And you know, I'd rather us focus on their community and keep the good people in. And
I agree with that, man.
It's just it will get there. I have no doubt. It's just I don't know what Mixer is waiting for either. We definitely need to make that next step for sure. Awesome. Let's see. What are your future ambitions for the channel? What do you think you see? How do you see yourself even just a year from now?
More followers, more games to play. What about you?
More games would be helpful. We're in kind of a dry spell
Terrible.
for new stuff right now.
Yeah, it's tough right now. There's not a whole lot to pull. You know, I think our goal is to, you know, we want to partner. You know, we want to get there, and I think that's what's kind of keeping us going. Is we want to partner with Mixer. We want to be, you know, on that front page or whatever it is. I don't know, you know, but definitely get that 2,500 and keep that going. You know, try to get like Jordy Football up there with 100,000 followers.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Jordy Football status.
Exactly.
Somebody made a comment earlier where like, oh, like it's going slow, how partner seems forever away. But just like thinking about it in perspective of how between yesterday morning and this morning you managed to get 21 people, like that's insanely fast to me.
Yeah.
Like, and I just feel like in a year, like, oh my goodness, like maybe we, you know, be closer to partner, if not if, like again, to see our picture up there, like in like the like this or something, I'll be like this. And, you know, like,
I think the reason why it takes a while to find like your niche, like what you are and what your brand is. Like Dylan, you obviously have a brand. Paul has a brand. Jordy has a brand. I think we finally found what ours are. Like I'm known as the Overwatch portion, and Jackie's like the single player story driven, and John does, you know, the Call of Duty stuff.
Whatever the hell he wants, that's what John does.
Yeah, John. Exactly.
Finally found what works, and I definitely grow it. I mean, I do want to become a partner, but I know we're not going to become so obsessed that we stop having fun with it either. Because I do just
I'm
have
not
a lot of fun
gonna
streaming too.
I'm not going to sacrifice the happiness to do something.
Exactly.
I said this in the beginning, and I'll reiterate it. Now. The minute that this stops being fun and stops being enjoyable, I'll stop doing it. Like I'm not use that. You know what I mean? Like I'm still enjoying it. We're still having fun, and I hopefully won't lose that passion. And that's the plan: is to keep that focus and keep it going. But if it's not enjoyable, then what's the point of doing it in the first place? And it is. So, you know, like the minute that it gets to that point where it stops being, then we'll stop doing it. But we're nowhere close to that. And we're having as much fun, I think, that we've ever had in front of a video game monitor playing video games. I can say that. Like the most fun I've ever had. And we're just going to keep it going. And, you know, hopefully that emanates into our communities and people can see that.
Oh, definitely, man. I could definitely see a lot of, you know, people are definitely enjoying the games that y'all play and interact with y'all. It's just, I see nothing but good things for y'all for sure. I think y'all are going to do an amazing job. Y'all are doing an amazing job. And I definitely see y'all as a partner in the future. It's going to be awesome to see. Like I said, to see the three of y'all on the front page would be really cool. Have that logo. I do want to talk about, no, go ahead. I do want to talk about your logo. So how did y'all come across this logo? How did y'all design it?
Wasn't us paying a guy on Fiverr.
I did do some sketches. They did take my sketches, you know, they gave me a cat face, and then Paul has a tattoo that is like his skull face, so they did that. And then I had John with his beard.
Beard. The beard.
You know, somebody went on Fiverr, came in and made something for us.
That's great. That's awesome. I think it came out great. You know, he did a really good job on it for sure. I was going to ask you about the cat face because I wasn't sure. I didn't want to say that and be wrong.
They didn't have cat face, and I was like, no, I didn't have sunglasses, so they give me sunglasses. But they did give me cat face. I don't know what else to identify with besides kitties.
Yeah,
My cat sits
have y'all
all
decided?
fluffy.
Have y'all made merch yet? Have y'all gotten that far?
No.
Okay, so that's next for y'all, right?
Yeah, merch
Near
will be
future.
next.
I was gonna buy a shirt on those sites where you can just make a custom shirt, say like middle aged gaming, and like wear it. I'm gonna give everyone for Christmas, and then wear it when you stream.
Yeah. That's exactly. That's what I was thinking. Is like, Paul, I'm probably gonna beat you first. They're gonna tell me, okay? So I'll be first. You can be second. Viv can be third. Okay. Definitely want to get a shirt. Definitely want to get one for sure. It's awesome.
That's all I wear.
I'm trying to think what else. Oh, when you're not streaming, and you can't say anybody that's in stream, okay? Because I'm giving you that. When you're not streaming, who are your favorite people to watch? No, none of us. None of us in chat. Nobody on chat. Just outside of our circle. Is there anybody you like to sit back and watch?
Tim the Tatman.
Tim? Jackie, do you watch anybody?
Live, I always go on YouTube and
Okay.
and watch. But he puts on Tim, and I do enjoy Tim because he's just like a real, true, funny guy. And I like
is.
that about him. Other than that, people who play games, as I said in the beginning, they're more of like YouTube Let's Players, but Jacksepticeye and Markiplier, and
Okay.
if they had a stream live, I would watch them. Shroud, Lupo.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really watch Shroud anymore. I used to really enjoy him because he's probably the best first-person shooter player I've ever seen. He's not
Yeah,
even
he is.
human.
Yeah.
But like now that like I see players that aren't as good but are far more entertaining, I've kind of leaned more towards that as entertainment more than just pure skill. And that's nothing against them. It's just not my thing anymore.
Yeah. Exactly. What about you, John?
I watch Shroud. I watch Good God. I watch Dr. Disrespect.
That's a good one too.
This
yeah.
guy, there's a couple guys on Facebook that I like. Doom 49. I watch him play Call of Duty. The dude's insane with the sniper. Some guy named Audio Freak. He's pretty entertaining. But yeah, I mean that's about it. I on Mixer it's Shroud, Good God. I watch Ninja just because he's Ninja, but honestly, the guy kind of annoys me a little bit. But you know, he's player. Ninja's in the chat.
I'm sure he hears it a lot, though. I'm sure he's used to it by now.
But yeah, I'll watch Ninja just like anybody else because the dude's amazing at Fortnite. Like I've never seen anybody who can play Fortnite as well as he does. But then like Dr. Disrespect is the one where I get just the most. He's just hilarious to me, and he's just absolutely ridiculous. And I enjoy that because you know, as he talk about personality and people that good, like that's Dr. Disrespect right there. You know?
Definitely. He definitely has one of the more crazy personalities I've seen on content creation, man. Like it's just he created his whole character is just insane. Like it's the scenes he has for his channel are absolutely crazy.
Insane.
Crazy stuff for sure. Like, he is without a doubt one of the most unique content creators out there for sure.
What's fascinating is he didn't get started until he was older. Like older. I think he was in his 30s when he started or something like that. Like
Yeah.
he's definitely older among streamers. Most streamers
You have
are
one more year.
Yeah, I know.
Dirty 30s right on the corner.
Wonderful.
I know my wife's getting like, wait, older? I'm 30. What the hell?
It's not about you.
I'm 32.
Oh, 33.
I had wait, we're 33?
You'll be 33.
Oh, I'll be 33 next month. I had a question like, how old am I? Fuck.
After 30, man, it doesn't matter anymore how old. You know?
I don't feel like I'm 30 though. I still feel like I'm in my 20s.
That's
So it's all how you feel, not how actually how old you are. So no age. Oh my god, this is boomer talk. Okay.
Boomer.
Oh my god. But that's cool, man. I mean, there's a lot of inspiration out there. Definitely, there's a lot of content creators out there, and what's crazy is there's content creators that haven't been found yet. They're really awesome, and they're definitely on their way for sure. So, and y'all are one of them, as well as many other people that I associate with. I have a lot of faith in a lot of people that are going to be becoming partners here soon. So that's pretty cool. I think we're kind of getting towards the end, guys. If y'all have any questions for Middle Age Gaming, go ahead and get those ready for them. We'll definitely take questions from y'all as we're kind of wrapping this up. As if so, I guess in the last couple of months, you've gotten a couple added stuff to your stream, whether it be programs or equipment and stuff like that. But what kind of equipment do you recommend to new streamers starting out? Is there anything you definitely should have on your stream, or definitely something you shouldn't have?
So when I started, we just streamed it like right from the Xbox. So
Mhm.
with that, you have to use Lightstream, which gives you like minimal customization. That's,
Yeah.
You just need a camera and a mic just to get started, because I never recommend anybody do a lot of financial investment in something that they don't know they're gonna like it, enjoy it, and stick with it. I just don't want to tell people to do that. But if you do find yourself enjoying it, for me personally, using Streamlabs OBS and Elgato completely changes things.
Yeah.
Like especially recently, I've been updating a lot of stuff, adding some things. It's totally different.
Definitely.
That's my next step too, because I'm not there with the Elgato or the Streamlabs. I'm still going through the Xbox, and so
Okay.
I think now it's just time where like I was like literally checking the specs on my PC, my laptop, to make sure. I think I'm gonna order an Elgato and get set up to get a little bit more professional feel, a little bit more control, customization over the stream, as opposed to just like the basics that Paul was talking about. But definitely, don't go out and spend thousands of dollars on it right off the bat, especially if you don't know if you're gonna like it or not. Make sure just to get yourself a camera, get yourself a microphone, and a monitor, and that's it.
Oh yeah,
Really?
definitely. Jackie, is there anything you enjoy? Like anything that you've added to the stream, or Paul's added that's helped you
Paul
out?
does most technical stuff on the computer, adding everything like that. Me, I'm the background. Like, make sure you have a good background. First, lights, ring light at the start of the lockdown. Just, I think that stuff's important. Because me, when I watch somebody, I always look at what's in the background.
Yeah.
If they don't have a green screen like you do, where it's just you.
I was gonna ask you, do you prefer to watch people with their green screen, or do you want to like the background?
I don't mind the green screen, but going back to Tim, right?
Mhm.
I think Not Disrespect. Most of the big streamers I think have green screens, at least from what I noticed. Tim doesn't, and for some reason I like
I
seeing
enjoy
the
his-
background
yeah.
with his World of Warcraft huge expensive statues and his
Yeah.
awards from Twitch. It's so cool to have that. That's just my preference, though. I like the camera in the room surrounding. That's just me.
I mean, I still have stuff at my mom's house growing up that I got where I'd get the collector's edition of games, and I have a Skyrim statue, I have a Assassin's Creed Black Flag thing,
Mhm.
and I would love to take this futon out and put a shelf and display them, and I think that'd be cool to people to be like,
Oh
hey,
yeah.
look, it's Halloween.
Yeah.
Well, people already asked you about your Five Nights at background.
Oh, my Foxy.
People ask me about this Five Nights at Freddy's stuffed animal all the time. It's either what the hell is that or Nice Foxy. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
Got me that for Christmas one year. I was like, oh, he's gone in the background.
It's a conversation starter. That's how help you talk to people, especially if they enjoy Five Nights for sure. Oh.
I've done and things, but I can't right now. I'm thinking
Yeah.
maybe setting up the back of the sofa there, but
Yeah. That's pretty awesome. I like that. That is awesome. Yeah, I mean, I for the longest time before I moved up to my bedroom, I had stuff in the background. I had lights and stuff, and I don't know if y'all were around for that or not when I first started.
got a green screen, didn't you? Because I remember seeing a window in the background.
Yeah. Yeah, so I've had the green screen since March.
Yeah, yeah, I've definitely seen
Beginning of
you,
months. Last couple of months. Yeah, Viv's room now, but
Whoa, I remember that.
yeah. My lights and stuff like that. So I there's advantages to both. I feel like you could see more of the game since there's not a background anymore. But I mean, that's not always a big thing for everybody. Like I said, there's people that actually enjoy looking at the backgrounds, and you can express your personality, and there's just so much more you can put in the stream. I like it. I like those. Who remembers when I first started streaming? I don't know if there's anybody here that when I first started streaming. Hall has been following for 1 year and 3 months. Wow. That's crazy to think about. Boom! He's got Viv beat. Yeah, Hall, you're probably the, other than my wife, you might be the oldest follower in here. He said, get out. Just everybody leave right now. Oh my god. Almost 700 hours, I know. I don't know if Viv's got you beat, though. Definitely. Switch has been around for a long time, too, man. Yeah, he definitely met me on Overwatch way back when. Almost 1,000. Yeah, Switch has been here for a long time.
What's a
For
cult
sure.
follower of like a very few select group of streamers?
Yeah, Whiskey Bear is up there. I haven't seen her in a while. She's been really busy. Let me see. I think that's it. I got like some rapid fire questions, just for y'all. Like I said, if anybody has any questions for for these guys, make sure you have them ready, and we'll definitely get to them. Couple rapid fire questions: Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
Marvel.
DC. I don't know. I like them both. I was like Marvel, then I was like, no, Harley Quinn.
DC.
Stuff I like with both of them, definitely.
Marvel.
What's the better movie? Marvel.
Wolverine.
Ooh.
X-Men. Marvel. I think.
Yeah. I had to
Wolverine,
pick
yes,
Marvel.
he's Marvel.
Did I get your
Yeah,
Paul?
Marvel.
Paul, did you say Marvel or did you say DC?
It's hard because I nitpick things. So overall, I guess Marvel. But
Yeah,
for other
overall.
stuff I like from DC.
I think DC definitely has a potential, but they keep like going back and forth. Like I hate that they just switched Batman again. Like I really love Christian Bale when he was a Batman, and then they went to Ben Affleck, and I really didn't think I was gonna like Ben, but he actually did a really good job. And then they got away from him and went to the stupid Twilight kid.
Hey, he's a good actor.
We'll see. I doubted Ben, so I'm gonna give this guy a chance and see. Hopefully, he does a good job. Oh, did I miss how they met as friends?
We're family.
Family. They're family.
It's my uncle.
John's uncle.
Or is he asking about how me and Jackie met?
Oh yeah, you can leave. I would like to hear that story. How'd y'all meet?
Ooh.
Ooh, the juicy stuff.
I met him within a group of friends. Long story short, in high school, I had a friend, and he was in that group of friends, and then we just clicked, and the rest is history with that.
High school sweetheart. So y'all been dating since high school? No.
No, I was a senior when I met him, and he was out of high school.
Okay.
At the time, college.
Was he always that cute? No.
Definitely not. I definitely ate.
Oh my god. Fix the hair.
The tattoos are really relatively new as well, right?
Yeah, those have been over the last year and a half.
Let's
I
see
love-
the tats. Let's see the tats.
You want me to take my
Paul
jacket
the
off?
Tat Man.
There you go. We gotta show off the tats now. Paul the Tat Man.
All right. So this first one, Jackie actually drew the inspiration for it. I don't know how well you can see it.
That's my drawing. I drew it.
Oh wow. It's like a ram's head.
It's a deer. And
Oh, it's a
then-
deer. Okay.
Yeah, deer, and then some flowers, which was off our wedding flowers actually.
Wow.
So a little story with that. And then
And then my whole other arm's done. So
Looks like a full sleeve on the other side, right?
this was the first tattoo.
Nice.
Bloodborne.
Born. Grant us
It says
eyes.
grant us eyes.
This is my favorite one, Cleric Beast.
This is a cleric beast.
It's
It's like
hard
a
to see.
big.
Here, do this.
Flex. Flex. There you go.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm actually a huge Warhammer fan, nerd. So these are like symbols of the gods of chaos from those games. These
Nice.
symbols are. And then this is the Star of Chaos, also from
You can't see it.
also from Warhammer.
Awesome.
This is a bonfire from Dark Souls. That's what this whole thing is.
Oh, dude, how many hours did that take?
A lot. And then this
Yeah.
is a Cthulhu-ish skull octopus type deal.
That's-
Ooh, sorry.
Abuse.
It's very expensive and a lot of hours.
Dude, that's crazy. Are you gonna get the other arm done as well, like full sleeve?
With chest, arms, and back them for them done. I'm sure. Yeah.
Awesome.
I never imagined it with tattoos.
I can't.
Area.
It's been so long since I've gotten one because this quarantine thing. It feels weird. Like I'm so used to scheduling them.
Yeah.
It's like obviously that it's been a long time. Did they hurt? It hurts, but it's not as intense as you probably think it is.
Which one hurt the most?
My wrist.
The wrist, yeah.
My wrist.
That's the one tattoo I have is the one on my wrist, and that's it. And that
then
one,
this
that one
here,
did kind of sting.
Like by your armpit, and here's pretty sensitive.
Ooh, yeah.
John has tattoos.
Feet tats?
do
Oh
not
my
have feet
god, no feet tats.
On your wrist, right? Is that what you're wearing?
I have one on my wrist and two on my forearms. Nothing crazy.
Awesome.
I get such polarizing things about tattoos. Some people are like so into it, like, oh, that's cool. Would you get it?
Mhm.
What's it mean? And then you get some people who are like, oh, yeah, tattoos. Like I have to cover them for work for me.
Yeah. Yep. That's awesome.
Generation.
Yeah, my wife has the whole. Well, how many do you have? 9 tattoos. They're all over.
Hashtag judgment. Yes, Hall.
Boomer. There's no one back there. Oh my god, I'm just talking to myself. I'm sorry. Pineapple on pizza. I know the chat was talking about that. Do y'all eat pineapple on pizza?
Yeah,
Pineapple on, I like pizza, but not pineapple on pizza.
Oh no.
I'll eat it.
You'll eat it? You'll
Yeah,
eat pineapple?
go
Alright, well I haven't tried it. Maybe I'll like it.
Hawaiian pizza, man. With
Yeah.
The
Right.
pizza and with the pineapple and the bacon. Yeah.
Maybe I'll like it.
Jackie, they're gonna unfollow if you don't.
Oh, Jackie, no.
It's the best.
Pineapple on pizza is the greatest. Okay.
I'll try it next time.
Come over to the dark side.
Oh, this is gonna be an interesting answer or a question for Jackie, but I'll save you for last. What is your favorite movie, John?
Oh, Fight Club.
Fight Club. Nice.
Favorite movie, that's really
I
hard.
have a funny story about that movie.
That's really
Because
hard.
we like a bunch of movies, so it's
Mhm.
like
I know. That's why I'm happy to hear your answer.
you like we like The Gentleman was our recent favorite movie with Matthew McConaughey. That's
Nice.
probably
Favorite
my new
movie's so
favorite.
hard because I change as time goes on.
I did just watch Parasite. I don't know if anybody's seen Parasite. Amazing.
Is it on Netflix?
It's on Hulu.
It's on Hulu. Okay, I know I've heard the name come up before.
It won the Oscar, right? Yeah, the Oscar for Best Picture.
Yeah.
I think
You
I've
have to
heard of it.
read it though, it's subtitles, but it's really good.
All subtitles. Huh. Interesting. I'll give y'all time to answer I'll give y'all a little bit of time, Jackie and Paul. But funny story about Fight Club. That movie freaked me out the very first time I watched it because of the little snippets of Brad Pitt that will pop up in the background.
Oh yeah.
That freaked me out the first time as a kid. I was like, what the hell? Am I seeing stuff? Like, I really thought I was going crazy. And then I like just pause it and rewind it on VHS because I'm a boomer. I remember watching a VHS and like rewinding it and pausing it and seeing Brad Pitt in the background freaked me out.
Watching Fight Club got me into actually reading the guy who wrote Fight Club, Chuck Palahniuk. Because I read a couple of his books, and I have them here on my shelf. But that's what got me into him as an author because I watched Fight Club. I was like, oh, this is a really good movie, and so
Yeah.
I went and read some of his books.
I think I have one.
Go ahead.
I've been one of my favorite movies since I was probably a teenager, and I have to say Gladiator.
Ooh.
Good one.
Y'all are gonna hate me because I've never seen that movie.
Ooh.
I've never seen it.
Never seen it?
I've started it and I've never finished it.
Are you not entertained?
I know all the famous lines from the movie. I've just never finished it. I haven't been able to finish the movie.
Little beast.
It's one of my classic favorites. So yes, like a classic favorite. Jurassic Park. It's a good
Ooh.
classic.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a great movie.
And I enjoy Jurassic Park too. I don't care what anyone says.
Yes, soundtrack hall. Yes, exactly.
That's great, guys. All right. Do y'all have any other questions? I know Viv was asking. So Viv, John is Jackie's uncle. I don't know if you got that answer or not. And of course, Jackie and Paul are married. How long have y'all been married?
Gonna be 2 years in September.
Okay. That's awesome. Cool. Congrats. That's fairly recent.
How long have I had the beard? I've had the beard for, God, 5, 6 years.
I don't remember you without a beard, honestly.
No, I've always had some sort of facial hair because I never like shaving. I get mad razor burn, and so I just started letting the
Yeah.
beard go, and I just have been lucky enough to work at places that have not required me to cut it. So here it goes. The point is, and here's the thing about my beard, it's a retirement plan. because what's going to happen, it's going to grow long and it's going to turn white. And as I get older, I'm going to get fat. I already got rosy cheeks. So when I retire, I'm just going to be Santa at the freaking. That's the plan.
Santa. That's a great
I like
plan.
what Fantastic TV said. He says, "Baby face it at partner."
Ooh. Would you shave your face if you got partner?
I mean, if it was a requirement, like if they're like, we'll give you partner if you shave your beard. I mean,
Nah. Partner, you are.
I don't know. That's part of who I am. But baby face is partner. I don't want to see what's underneath this beard. I haven't seen it in so long.
Like food, car keys, and stuff like that.
No. I keep it clean. I'm not a my beard. Some people I keep it very clean.
When Carol goes to work, his girlfriend, you should shave it. And then just be sitting like a stranger in the apartment.
Yeah.
Like the babies, but like it's kind of like, oh my god, call 911.
As a stranger. And he's streaming. As a streamer streaming. Oh my god. How do y'all decide your schedule? How does that process go down?
So
Wow.
now it's kind of just whatever because all three of us unfortunately are quarantined with this mess.
Yeah.
I was always Mondays because I didn't work and everyone else was working. So I did Mondays, like 6 o'clock. And then, weekdays? Tuesday
nights, Wednesday. I have Tuesday nights, Wednesdays, and Sundays off.
Okay.
So I pretty much try to do those days, and then John would do some other nights.
do Monday night usually.
Monday nights, Tuesdays, because that's like maybe sometimes I stream it on Wednesdays because I can take off Tuesdays or Wednesdays. But now that we're quarantined, it's like whenever we want.
Yeah. Okay. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I know y'all had, at least I've seen it on your Instagram, I think y'all post schedules.
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay. Is that like a regular thing, or, I mean, now, obviously not now, but when it goes back to
with
normal?
With it getting more serious, our channel, and just as we gain more followers, I would definitely like to do like a official schedule in the future. Where it's like, here's what we're doing: Tuesday Overwatch, Monday Warzone, something like that.
Yeah.
But it's just always like, hey, like tonight, like we have a group text, and towards like noonish, we'll be like, so what are we gonna play tonight? And they'll be like, oh, we'll play Warzone. Then so I'd post, I'm gonna play Warzone.
That's pretty cool. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything else. Oh, what Zeus asked you, what made you choose the name Middle Age Gaming?
Gosh, I think it was a joke.
Yeah, kind of.
Because what do you say? Like right now we're this, but as we get older, we're probably gonna be like the elder gamers or something like that. We're gonna change your name to the elder gamer.
Maybe like geriatric gaming. That's gonna be the next as we get older.
I think it was a joke. Like,
And it just kind of stuck. I was like, I think it's a pretty.
Yeah?
because we need a name that's kind of like a group thing.
Yeah.
You are Dill a dog. Like you are the dog.
The
Right?
dog.
There's
The dog.
three of us.
That's pretty cool, guys. Switch asks if you guys could create a hybrid game out of two games that you play or like, what would it be or they be?
Create a hybrid game out of two games that I like. Oh my goodness. Maybe something open world and online like Division.
Yeah, I love that game.
With, like an aspect of Skyrim where it's like you talk to other characters. It's more interactive. And just you can't interact with the world as much, but go place to place.
Yeah.
So I would say my two favorite games are Overwatch and Dark Souls. But then they made that game called Bleeding Edge, and I thought it was awful, so I know it wouldn't be good.
What about you, John?
I don't know. I mean, I like the kind of concept of like Assassin's Creed type of deal, but I wish it were like interactive and you could play with people. So like, it's not like a Division kind of on that type of aspect of it. I don't know. You know, like I'm honestly like, I'm not a critique of video games. If I play something and I don't like it, I don't play it again. If I play something and I like it, I keep on playing it. That's really the way that it goes. So the game stops being fun for me, I stop playing it.
Yeah.
So I mean, but you know, I like Assassin's Creed, and I think I might be bringing Odyssey sometime this week to the channel. and we'll do some of that. But like more interactive, we can play with more people. That'd be cool.
That would be pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Definitely love open worlds like with friends. I know we did Red Dead 2 online for a while, which was pretty interactive the way I wanted it to, but then we just ended up getting the equivalent of stream sniped.
I hate that. Yeah, I do hate that. That's why I don't play GTA Online either, because the same thing happens. Like, it's just crazy.
At least GTA can have a private server. Red Dead, no way. And I know like they're still in like our follows too. I'm like, there he is. He's coming to see if we're playing Red Dead.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's awesome. Have you guys ever gotten annoyed by each other, like one gaming, one being too loud?
He yells into the mic so loud. And I'm sitting in the other room, just yelling.
Very passionate about making call outs in Overwatch. Okay.
I know. For me, we live in a small apartment, so Carolina comes in here and
Yeah.
see I'm storming out of the bed over the I gotta get up for work tomorrow. Can you please be quiet? I'm like, sorry.
It happens, dude. I know all about that too.
I'm allowed one out of three of us, so it's definitely them getting mad at me. I
Yeah.
don't get mad. For sure.
Jordy asks, I hope this question is for Jackie, but it may be for John. Is Paul a good boy and washes and folds laundry? Or dishes?
Yeah, he's cleaner than I am. He's like, I'll get it later.
For now.
Good boy.
That's awesome. Let me see.
Question, Jordy.
Oh my god. I guess that's about it, guys. Unless anybody has any other questions for these guys. I think that's about it. I kind of have to wrap it up here shortly as well, so.
Gotta go get your groceries, man.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have to go get groceries. We have an actual appointment to get groceries, and we're not allowed inside the stores because of COVID right now, so we have to make this appointment.
Yeah, we just came back from my in-laws, and now we're staying 2 weeks, so we just went grocery shopping this morning.
Yeah.
And just go, but we were allowed in. You just have to go everywhere with a mask. So.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have to wear a mask, and they count like how many people are in the store, and if there's too many, you have
There's
to
like a
wait outside.
bouncer.
That's crazy. But your area is really like a lot worse than our area in Texas. It's just, I can imagine. The New York
Yeah.
metro area is really bad.
Philly's like a new hotspot now.
Because people aren't staying home.
Yeah.
Look what happened
That's
after
crazy.
St. Patrick's Day. There was a boom in cases after St. Patrick's Day because everyone in Philadelphia went out.
The
Nice.
bars and stuff.
That's
You're specifically told not to do.
Yep. Exactly.
So, it is what it is.
Oh, Van asked you, what was either your first or most embarrassing game tag if you've ever had one?
My gamer tag has always been Hawk, because of my last name's Hawkins. Then you can look me up. I don't really care.
You say Did you say Hawkeye?
Hawkeye, not for the
Eyed.
Marvel character, but my Hawk-eyed.
Eyed. Two eyes.
Like-
You're eyed.
Like because my last name's Hawkins, and I've always had Hawkeye. Has always been it's Hawkeye or like Jayhawk 85 or something like that.
Okay.
So that's always my first. The first time I changed my gamer tag, it became Wingman, and that was just kind of like a passing of the torch, a changing of the tides when I went to Wingman. So
Awesome.
When I was younger, my first Xbox gamer tag was like the gamer girl GRL 94. I wanted that. And then I changed it a couple times. I was Inferior one time, and then I was Shortcake because at the time my ex called me Shortcake, and then you started calling me Mama. So like we Mama now. So.
Yep.
Me, the edgy young teenager that I was, that all I listened to was heavy metal. My first gamer tag was Sacred Sorrow 666.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Stupid when I look back at that.
Oh, no.
Terrible PR I would have had. Sacred Sorrow 666.
Let's bring it back.
Oh no.
Terrible.
Smurf account, Smurf account.
I think I could start phone Overwatch. Sacred Sorrow.
Uh-oh.
Watch out.
Gonna be a demon.
Oh my goodness.
Sacred Hammy 666 or something like that. We can make something Overwatch related. That's awesome, guys. Well, thank y'all guys so freaking much. I really do appreciate everybody that came in. I really appreciate y'all taking the time for the interview.
We appreciate it.
Do y'all have any questions for me? I always give y'all a chance if y'all have any questions for me.
I don't have any questions per se. I
Yeah.
just want to say, thanks for, the community that you're starting to build and including us in it. And we're really appreciative of it, and we want to, continue to grow your community and our community. And, I think it's cool, that we're able to just reach out and touch all these people. And I look at these people in the chat and it's funny, oh, I play with those people. Oh, I know these people. And it's, even though we're states, worlds apart, that we're all coming together through video games. And I think it's really cool. So I really appreciate you reaching out to Paul. I appreciate Paul taking the initiative and getting us hooked up with it. And I think, from here on out, I can only foresee great things happening. So definitely thank you.
No problem, man.
Thanks, you're awesome.
Thank you.
Good people.
Yeah, exactly.
It's funny, because obviously, being part of the stream team, I know, all the members, but you, Hall, and Jordy specifically took interest in me for whatever reason, in us, and so growing for these last 4 months and playing together, just even as friends, it's been unbelievable. So thank you guys, especially.
No problem, man. I really do appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much, and I will definitely catch up with y'all later. Y'all say bye.
See you.
Bye. Thank
Bye.
you.
All right, guys. Thank y'all so much for being a part of the interview. I'm sorry to cut it short, but we have to head out. I will definitely put the video up on YouTube if y'all definitely want to catch it later. If y'all came in late or came in earlier, whatever, had to leave, whatever reason, it'll be back on YouTube. All others, their handles are up there as well. Make sure you follow them on Twitter, guys. Show them some love on Twitter. That's a brand new Twitter channel or handle that I think they put it up. Go show them some love. I know they've been shouted out a million times, but you can't be shouted out enough. Go show them some love on their channel. Awesome streamers, amazing people, and they definitely deserve all the success. So I'm going to end the stream. Thank y'all guys so freaking much. I will definitely catch y'all later. You have a good rest of your Tuesday. I forgot what day it was. Tuesday. Much love to y'all. Peace.